how are you acquiring customers right now?
So that's always the best question ever. I mean, I would say we are now in a lucky position to acquire customers by mainly driven by word of mouth. And I mean, but that hasn't come overnight. And I think we are lucky that we are in a market, accounting firms in the UK. It's a very tight and knit community. And even within accounting firms, only the smaller accounting firms. So they're going to speak, they're going to hang out, they're in the same groups. And at the end of the day, it's quite interesting.
And do you think this thing will change in the next few months when we are moving out of the lockdown? Because it's a privilege getting customers right now. At the same time, companies across the world are trying to figure out what they would be doing in the next few months. What exactly is your strategy about that?
People will, if in a time of crisis, that's so beautiful of a crisis. People are going to start reflecting their life and their business life and their strategies. And our prospects are going to do the same thing. They're going to assess, okay, what am I offering to clients? What do I want to make some changes? And if they want to make some changes, then we're here. Then we're ready to, give them a new service to offer, which is payments, which they're not doing right now. So if at all, for instance, spoken to one firm, they were saying, look, crisis hit. We spent the first 5-6 weeks providing support to our clients who needed it the most, finding them funding, emergency this, emergency that. But at some point, the emergency approach is over, and you got to move on and see how you're going to take this long term. And then I think if you have a good product, I mean, hopefully that's the case in our case, that's going to benefit you. It's a bit of a, what is a crisis? It's clearing out the losers and hopefully strengthening the winners. So let's just make sure we're part of the winner group.
My next question would, Michael, for you would be, so I know that you are funded, but let's say I give you another $1 million in these times. So I wanted to know what is the one activity in the times of crisis right now you would like to invest in. So I'll give you some options and you have to select out of them. Number one is going to be product development. Are you going to put that money in building new features? Are you trying to use that money for customer acquisition? Will you be using that money to hire more people in your organization? Because we know as a startup, you're always looking for more resources. Or you'll be using that money for branding. Of course, that money can be used across all the activities, but what would be your first priority?
So the thought of having an additional $1 million in our bank account is really nice, of course. Still, that said, I don't think so. It just all depends on the phase. So if anyone is listening to this, it depends where you are. I mean, we personally, haven't hit fully fledged product market fit yet. So we're still trying to find the right product that's going to scale. So we are not in the mode yet of growing, acquiring more customers. We have enough inbound to develop the right product. And once we hit that explosion mode, I'm going to be the first one to spend not only $1 million, but as much as we can on acquisition and so forth. At the moment, it's more improving the product. So if it all be product development, everything else I would put in the savings bank account, maybe buy some Indian reals or something to get more interest rate. and then once we hit that level where we're going to accelerate, we're going to go all on every platform on customer acquisition.
So 9% of people actually said that they want to invest in branding activities, which is the least. So what would you say on your side, whether branding is important for you or not? Because I feel that investing in branding, in the longer run, you're saving a lot more money. You can get more quality people at lesser cost. You can attract best talents. And naturally, when you're going for customer acquisition, you're paying less. So I wanted to understand, why would you not invest your money specifically into branding? Of course, I'm not talking about right now, but in general.
So I'm not disagreeing with you that branding is probably the hardest part out of everything on marketing, because all the overnight stuff, I mean, it's easy to just throw money at Facebook or at this, at that, and then see the results. I'm not saying that's the right or wrong thing. So building a brand is the hardest thing in the world. So, but it's going to be the most successful. And so I'm not disagreeing on any of these things. It's just we don't have a business yet that's in sort of in that mode. I mean, I'm not saying it would hurt us at all, but it's just something. Once I have a business that really works, I'm gonna build hopefully the most successful brand ever in that little area we're in. Finance for accounting firms.
So let's say you have 5 marketing activities to do. What is the one marketing activity that you are going to prioritize? Let me rephrase. Let me put the options for you. So one is SEO. The second is content marketing. The third is digital advertising, email marketing, and finally social media marketing. What, according to you, right now you should be doing for your business?
That's really tough question, and even more so to make it valuable. I would say in our case, we've built up a good footprint on SEO already, so it would make sense to strengthen that. I'd say that's just initially intuitively what I would be sort of drawn to. I think on the content side of things, it's such a subjective viewpoint, but I'd say people are almost contented out. I mean, I feel like these webinars are way better than doing blog posts, because it feels no one is going to read your blog post. At least when people are here, you kind of pay attention and see what's up. So I feel content-wise, I would kind of slow down a little bit.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't say you shouldn't be doing blogging, because if I tell you that how much traffic I'm getting from the blogs I wrote in 2018, you'll be surprised. But yeah, even then I feel that the whole purpose eventually it boils down to is educating your customers and making sure that you are adding value.